This morning we have returned to a deteriorating air quality, and this, remember, is a reminder of how the situation was about a week ago. Now, in some parts of Delhi, the AQI even touched at about 900 at one point, and this was at India Gate and Lodi Road, two locations that have reported even 900 and around. This, remember, is at a time when the morning after Diwali, where clearly we could hear and see many people bursting firecrackers in Delhi and NCR region as well. This morning has reported, but also remember that stubble burning, the stubble burning that remains the topmost cause of the pollution, specifically emanating from Punjab. That stubble burning also continues. The toxic smog could be seen with the poor visibility as well. And also those inhaling have felt that the smog is similar to how it was about a week ago. Remember that there was a ban as well on firecrackers, but it was clearly flouted. And we have seen this morning that the smog has returned. Now, will there be measures that will be put in place by the government and by the agencies remain to be seen? But listen in now to the ground report sent in by my colleague over what the situation is. Remember, it's not just about Delhi, but also in Noida, Ghaziabad, Gurugram. The visuals do show that there was a thick smog with air quality index deteriorating. The air quality index escalating and air quality deteriorating, significant reducing visibility and difficult to see beyond a few hundred meters.
Forget about the government order, forget about Supreme Court. The people gave so many different reasons to violate the rule and of course played with their own life. And all because of that, right behind me in Connaught Place, all over this area, is not just only visibility reduced, but also the very, very thick layer of haze, which is absolutely smog. You know, usually this terrain of North India, mostly gripped with the fog in every winter season, it just kicks in. But it is also mixed with the smoke, and that came out of course the other pollutant factors. But last night, because of the massive firecrackers burning all across NCR, Delhi, Ghaziabad, Noida, Mathura, Agra, Gurugram, you name any city, and there have been massive violations of cracker ban imposed by the court, imposed by the authorities. And all you see here in the national capital, this is the situation of smog. Absolutely, air quality index at multiple places dropping even more than 900.
Currently, the Delhi Police headquarters is barely visible from this iconic location of the Bangla Sahib Gurudwara. This is exactly how the policing body of the national capital, along with the authorities responsible for ensuring a cracker ban, went invisible yesterday. Delhi clearly refuted the cracker ban, which has resulted in a polluted after Diwali morning, where AQI levels are touching 900. There is a thick smog cover. It is increasingly difficult to breathe. And even as people want to play a blind eye, you cannot ignore that pollution from crackers also lead to the adverse effect. Unfortunately, a ban that was put in place was actually made a laughing stock. The video journalist Ankit Jain, this is Shah Chatterjee for India Today.
सुबह के 8 बजे हैं और इस वक्त मैं अक्षरधाम फ्लाईओवर पर मौजूद हूं। सुबह के 8 बजे अमूमन जब मैं यहां से गुजरता हूं तो ये जो अक्षरधाम मंदिर है साफ साफ दिखाई देता है, लेकिन दिवाली की रात जिस तरह से दिल्ली में जमकर आतिशबाजी हुई, उसके बाद पॉल्यूशन का स्तर इतना बढ़ा है कि अक्षरधाम मंदिर वो पूरी तरह से क्लियर नहीं दिख रहा है। आसपास स्मोक की चादर है, ये कोई कोहरा नहीं है, ये स्मोक की चादर है। और उसके ठीक बगल में NH24 है। दूर तक अगर अंकित खंडेलवाल आपको दिखाएं तो विजिबिलिटी काफी खराब है, लो विजिबिलिटी है यहाँ पर। और ये लो विजिबिलिटी सिर्फ स्मोक की जो चादर है उसकी वजह से बनी हुई है। अक्षरधाम मयूर विहार के आसपास काफी लो विजिबिलिटी है और ये लो विजिबिलिटी जिस तरह से दिल्ली NCR में जमकर आतिशबाजी हुई थी, हालांकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने पाबंदी लगाई थी, उसके बावजूद भी जमकर आतिशबाजी दिल्ली NCR के लोगों ने की, जिसका नतीजा ये है कि हवा में जहर है और खुद दिल्ली NCR के लोग इसी जहरीली हवा में सांस लेने को मजबूर है।
Let me bring in now my colleague Shreya Chatterjee, who's been trying to ascertain from different locations about how the pollution levels have been. Shreya, you tell me that at this point, how much is it being about the firecrackers that were clearly burst in Delhi NCR, and that despite the ban, and that stubble burning continues to remain the main polluting reasons, or is it a combination of both? And what can be done in the next few days? Any measures being taken? Shreya.
Well, Pooja, as you rightly pointed out, that it is not the crackers alone, the stubble burning alone, or the vehicular emission alone. These are all together the combination of the, this terrific recipe of the horrible pollution that we face in the national capital. To avoid all of these, there have been strict measures that are probably only initiated as lip service, be it the Supreme Court suggesting that the stubble burning has to stop immediately. That hasn't happened. A cracker ban was put in place. That wasn't followed. So even if the authorities try and put measures in place and people, the citizens of the country, refuse to abide by that, we will have to breathe the toxic air and fall sick. And that's exactly what the national capital has woken up post-Diwali. We can carry out politics. We can suggest that this is a festival and that's why we should burst crackers. But we cannot ignore that this is an adverse effect also. This also contributes to your health condition. So somewhere down the line, this depends on the hands of the citizens and not alone the onus of the government who brings in the measures. However, the measures aren't really followed in letter and spirit.
All right, Shreya Chatterjee with the latest on that. Shreya, stay on with me because at this point, as we are looking with different visuals that are coming in on your screen, one is clearly, you can see the poor visibility. And I can tell you that when I was driving to the office early this morning, the visibility has definitely dipped even compared to the last 1 week when the smog was prevalent. But it is a mix, as our reporters are telling us. There is stubble burning that continues to be on. And then there is also the firecrackers that were burst. There are other issues as well, specifically with regard to wind speed. So it's not one or another, but it's also about the measures that could be taken. Let's go across to Shreya, who continues to be with us. Shreya, can you give us perhaps the numbers of the air quality index? For example, at India Gate, Lodi Road, which appear to be the most polluted, or in other parts of Delhi, NCR, Noida, Gurugram, has it crossed a certain limit? Is there an average that we can talk about?
Well, Pooja, the last update that has come in at around 7:55 a.m. We've seen that the AQI in the India Gate region hovering at 553. Around the New Delhi US Embassy, it stands at 475. Around JLN Stadium, it stands around 606. Somewhere around the PGDAV College in Srinivas Puri, it stands around 763. Mandir Mark 506, Okla 484. So it's all hovering above and around the severe category. We did see that it touched the 999 mark as well, post midnight till 4 a.m. That was the update in this region as well. It's gone down slightly, but it still continues to be in the severe and hazardous categories.